Hello and welcome to the Philippines. I have lived four different places, condominiums here in the Philippines in the last 3 years, and I've had a number of issues with ants. I have tried different approaches. I have even done a video about some of the possible solutions. But I come across a solution the other day that I want to share with you. I have used ant sprays that last about 2 days or a little bit longer. I have used taro ant killer, which is pretty effective. It's a bait that they take back to their nests, but it's almost impossible to find here in Cebu City. I have looked and looked and looked in hardware stores, and it's always out of stock, sir. And I think it's because it's effective, and they don't have to sell nearly as much of that as they do the ant sprays. I have even attempted to mix my own ant bait based on a mixture of about 5% boric acid, and there again, I'm having a hard time finding that anymore. I'd have to buy it online. Uh, but I combined sugar water and boric acid, and I had some. I had a large jar, and I've given quite a bit of that away to different people to put in their boarding houses. And I had a little bit left, and I mixed. I tried to estimate the powder, 5%, in with some sugar water, and I found a number of different types of recipes on YouTube. And it seems like sugar water works the best. I've tried honey water as well. This seemed to work fairly well. Many of the ants were actually dying there, and then some of the liquid kind of spilled over the side and down the side, and then they even would go down along the side and eat that up. And I noticed that many of them were dying right there instead of carrying it back to their nest. So I had it obviously a little bit too strong. Apparently gets inside them and causes gas or something, and they explode, something like that. And anyway, I have tried this a number of times, changing the mixture, the portions a little bit, and tried brown sugar once. It seems like white sugar works the best, and that's what I've read online. But getting the proportions the best, so they actually take it back, definitely draws them to the product. And here you can kind of see a lot of those that were lined up to eat, they died right then and there and kind of shriveled up. When they explode, I guess they become a lot smaller than when they're alive. WD-40, the solution, possibly. I had a cousin send me some information a while back, and I decided, I don't have any WD-40. It's a good product to use for many things. And he sent me a long list of things that it could be used for, and he had an old list, and one of the things was ants don't like it. WD stands for water dispersal, I understand, and 40 stands for, it was the 40th attempt of making this stuff, and it was never patented apparently because they wanted to keep it secret, and it was established back in I think the late 1940s, early 1950s, and they kept it a secret. It was to keep the rust off of rocket engines, I believe, originally. You can read more about that online on their website, and also on Wikipedia has some interesting information. There are a couple different stories about how it came about and who actually invented it. Uh, but anyway, I took it and I sprayed it just below that top ledge there, and that top ledge is where they were uh, running across, and then they were going down these creases and then across the bottom. So I kind of coated that whole area up along there and up along my window there, and then where that green is too. I found a bunch of them trying to get into that green area, that lawn, imitation lawn. So apparently it's true. Ants don't like WD-40. I was afraid that I might stain some of the paint, but that doesn't seem to be the case. I've had a number of heavy rains. I thought that might wash it away, but it seems to be there strong enough where it still is repelling the ants. And after 2 weeks, still I go out and check, and I don't find any ants anywhere near there. So they are taking a different path to wherever they want to go. It's also the cheapest solution that I've found. The boric acid for a jar of that, when I found it, was about $5. The the little ant bait, taro ant bait, that was about $5, I believe, and maybe I could find it online, but this seems to repel them. And I bought a rather large can of this stuff, and I don't remember the exact price, but much less the cans of ant spray that I would go through regularly cost about $7 US, 300 and just under 400 pesos, about $7 US for that, and I would have to get one of those at least once every month. That looks like this can is going to last a very long time, and I can use it for many other things as well. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, please share the video. Please subscribe. Safe travels to you all wherever you're at, and we'll see you next time.